You guys do not believe that Ross, that he saw this through, that he was responsible for more than kind of the creation of Silk Road.
Correct.
Not for a minute.
You got the call, you know, Ross is in trouble, and what went through your mind?
Well, it was shocking because Ross had never been in trouble, and he has no record of anything.
It was like a bomb went off in the house, you know. It's just had no idea that anything like that was coming.
We see the phrase, the kingpin of this online marketplace, this underground drug bazaar. Who is Ross? Who's the Ross that you know?
He's an exceptional kid. He was an exceptional kid. He had qualities that are noble. He cares about people. He's honest, trustworthy.
In the prison, he gave yoga classes. He gave physics classes. We had a guard take us aside and go, I just want you to know how much I think of Ross, how highly I think of him. He's such a great person.
As his parents, why do you think he created Silk Road?
When Josh said that, it made a lot of sense. It was like, he's very creative. He's very idealistic. I could see Ross saying, I want to create an open market where people can, you know, freely trade and have this concept. But it also made sense that when he said, but it became too much for him, he got out of it and passed it along to someone else. And I think often youth can be very idealistic and maybe not foresee the potential repercussions and unintended consequences of their ideas.
Is it possible that there was just a whole other side to Ross that you guys just didn't know?
You know, I think in 30 years, there would have been a glimmer among either us, his family, all his friends, and everyone who knew him.
I feel like I know Ross as well as a father can know a son. We were very close. We were buddies.
They say they've traced lots of money back to Ross. What do you think Ross's role was?
I have no idea. I'd like to see the evidence. That's what we're waiting. We can't speculate. I mean, we want to bring our own Bitcoin expert in, and the prosecution has asked the judge to block that.
Part of why, you know, you want to speak out a little bit is you're frustrated.
Absolutely. The most frustrating thing is that evidence that is favorable to Ross is being suppressed.
The defense is no longer able to go into the other facts that the investigations brought out.
It did come out that he started Silk Road, which then became something pretty dark, where drugs were bought and sold. I mean, what do you think should be a punishment for him, if any?
We would like to see Ross acquitted on all charges. Ross has served 15 months now in prison. So he has, it's not like even if he were, acquitted, he hasn't been punished.
What would you say are the implications for society regarding the outcome of this trial?
Can you hold an alleged website host responsible for the actions of users on his site? If a precedent is set for that, that will put a chill on the internet.
It's a very basic question, but how are you doing?
Pretty stressed out. It's very hard. You know, Ross does not belong in prison. It's terrible. It really is.